Ireliwa, what's your own experience?
I would say my VIMP experience is mind-boggling. I would just summarize it in using two words. I will talk about awareness. When I came into VIMP, we were told to be open-minded, and I just went with that approach. I felt, okay, I knew some very good stuff, but I felt there's still a lot to learn. I met amazing 49 other participants. I would say they were one of the best in the country. So it made me believe that Nigeria's future is bright. I was also aware that you can get good education in Nigeria. The teaching at LBS is just outstanding. The culture, the values of the business school is just second to none that I've seen anywhere. And I would say that's one of the learnings I learned. Another thing I learned is collaboration. We had case studies and we had to discuss as a group. The wealth of ideas that you see people have, the contribution in class is just top-notch. You would see one thing, you think your perspective is good, but by the time you hear the other person's perspective, you're like, wow, this is just so... I never thought about it this way. So it's really about to collaborate, and I must really appreciate the organizers, Genius Achievement Nigeria, using their network to also bring us in connection with very outstanding Nigerians. I was really touched that I would be able to sit down and listen to the CEO of FCMB, Ladi Balogun, speak to me. I was like, this is something I cannot get anywhere. How will I get access to meeting? You know, it's a very visible. Junior Achievement Nigeria have been able to bring leading executive, be it in private sector, public sector, to meet with us as youth and inspire us. And the inspiration I got from this program is something I would definitely take back with me. Oh, and the volunteering too was just something. I'd been volunteering where I work, but this year I've been kind of slacked and laid back about it. But this year, going to work from Monday, I'm definitely going to continue the volunteering program.
Volunteering, where do you volunteer?
Okay, so I intern with General Electric, and we have a volunteering program called Read to Meet program. So we have a primary school close to our office, so we're expected to go there once a week and sit with these 6 students, and then we teach them, we help them improve their reading skills. You will be surprised that this student, we also with a foundation called NFK Foundation, they also have a mini library where they use Kindle to teach the students, and they classify the student based on how intelligent they are. You'll be surprised that there are primary 6 students that cannot spell 3-letter words. It's so sad, but because of by whom I felt I might be too harsh on those students, so I take the higher classes. So this one's can fail was like sacrifice, introduction, and some very good stuff. So we help them, we read with them and help them improve their vocabulary and reading skills, and also life ambition, because I kind of asked them what they want to be. So fortunately, the time I asked them what they want to be, all of them had plans to advance their education. They had plans to go to secondary school. Some of them said they want to go to Falomore, one said Victoria Island, but they had good plans, and I felt it was really good.
Okay, junior achievement. You say you've reached over 670,000 youth.
Yes.
How would you rate your work so far?
I would rate
Good
us
enough?
an A+. Excellent. I'm not an objective.
Okay.
The work, it has been challenging, but it has also been deeply satisfying.
I like the part of the challenges, because
Yes.
when you're able to identify your challenges and how you overcame them.
And what are those challenges?
Exactly. So,
Well, the way we work, he mentions going to schools. The way we work is we take our programs to primary and secondary schools across the nation through volunteers who teach the programs, because to reach 670,000 students, obviously it's not just JAN staff. So we're always looking for more corporate volunteers to teach our programs, and we find that people are willing to do it, but sometimes their bosses don't want them to go, so we had to invest a lot of time in teaching corporations about CSR, and we were one of the first organizations in 1999 to do that. Now we have a number of organizations doing CSR. It is now the buzzword, but it took us years to get there, where maybe you would have organizations that their CEO just wants to do water in his village or something, but we had to teach them about strategic CSR, where you are developing your own future employers. So that was one challenge. The other challenge was the government. We're providing programs free to schools, and you would find that private schools are more willing to get our programs than the public schools, and we're designed really for the public schools because we want them to get the advantages that they may not otherwise get. So sometimes we get the runaround. No, you have to go to districts. No, you have to go to SUBEB. No, you have to go to Ministry of Education. But we find pockets of governments that are willing to work with us, Lagos State government, Ogun State government, Edo State government. So we find that and then use that to reach
Okay,
others.
we're rounding up now.
Yeah.
So as we round up in the next 2 minutes, real
Yes.
quickly, why first class and 2-1? I mean, the people who really need this kind of training fall around second class and pass. So why do you want these ones who seem to be up there?
It's such a rigorous program. I mean, you can ask them, it's such a rigorous program. So when we started this program with Lagos Business School 18 years ago, Lagos Business School only did executive education programs because they didn't think that young people could rise to the level of rigor that they require of their students. And it was because of VIMP that they actually started thinking maybe young people can do it, and they started doing the MBA for younger people. But in the classroom, you're expected to sit in the seat of the CEO of the case and you're expected to solve the problems that the CEO is facing. So it's a very complicated case that you have to solve in 80 minutes as a class. And so it would be doing a disservice to bring someone who is not at that level of academic rigor, because they would not be able to contribute. They would feel out of place.
Okay. As we wind down, what's the way forward
The way forward?
for VIMP?
For VIMP. Well, as I mentioned before, we will continue to offer like our mentoring support for the VIMP class that are outgoing now. And as well, we don't only provide financial support, and so Simi knows this, we're also involved in the operations of Junior Achievement Nigeria in terms of helping them think through strategically how they can improve their processes and improve the program. So we'll continue to work with Junior Achievement Nigeria.
Okay, Chiagozim, if you have one word to tell the younger people, watching now, what would you say?
There is hope for Nigeria. There is hope. There is hope.
And Irelua?
I would say that if you plan to serve, even if you are in your first year, please apply for VIMP, because it will change your life forever.
Thank you all for coming this morning. We've been having a chat with Simi Nwogogo, who is the founder and executive director, Junior Achievement Nigeria. Also, we have the administrator, African Capital Alliance Foundation, Oare Ehiamwa, and Iriolua Adegoke is a VIMP participant, NYC member, and Chiagozim Adindum. Good to have all of you here, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take another break. Sunrise will be back.